Hey everyone, Kevin here, and welcome back to my channel. So, I often see people on LinkedIn asking how much they should share in interviews or online about themselves as people. Typically, they're worried about being judged for their hobbies or personal interests. And these concerns are certainly valid, but it's important to note one thing: people hire people. I mean, yes, your dreams and aspirations may become skill sets and qualifications as you get older, but the fact that you're a person never fades. We need to start normalizing having lives outside of work and pursuing interests that aren't necessarily aligned with our career goals. Even the common advice on LinkedIn is to only list hobbies when they are directly relevant to your career, such as if you like being a volunteer museum docent and you're a professional historian. But that's not most people. We are complicated and to keep things fresh. We watch shows or are part of fandoms that allow us to pursue different creative interests. You might be a pilot but really enjoy knitting, or might be an engineer that loves to cook. I was a teacher and am now an instructional designer, and I can tell you that most of my hobbies have absolutely nothing to do with any of those things. I love playing video games, like the grand strategy title Crusader Kings III, story driven games like Assassin's Creed, and classics like Pokémon from my youth. I've been a massive Trekkie all my life. Heck, I went to a Star Trek convention for my 21st birthday. Yes, I'm that much of a nerd. I'm really into Star Wars as well, most recently having watched The Acolyte on Disney Plus, and I'm an avid baker actually. One of my favorite things to make are Reese's stuffed Rice Krispies and my family's banana bread. Now, do these things overlap with instructional design? Well, occasionally they do, but not very often. When I look at recipes or go through video game tutorials, I see instances where things should have been worded better or different ways information could have been presented more coherently, which is a big part of creating objectives and conducting needs analyses. But as Courtney Jones once said on LinkedIn, we're all just kids with adult money. We have interests that go beyond our work, and even if they aren't directly related, doesn't mean that they can't help us identify with members on our teams and create better working relationships. At Cruise, my program manager and I both happened to be playing the game Star Wars Jedi Survivor when it came out, and every time we had a face to face meeting, we recapped where we were and our thoughts on the story. It made meetings way more fun and something to look forward to. An interview also once looked at the wall behind me and saw a sketch drawing of a P-40 Warhawk modeled after the Flying Tigers during World War II, and we went off on a tangent from the interview because we both have such an interest in military history. I didn't get that job, but again, it made me a connection and felt like job searching didn't have to be this antiseptic thing that we make it out to be. Now, sure, be wary of posting about hobbies that might get you noticed in the wrong way, such as if you're a big game hunter plastering LinkedIn with the recent deer you shot, or if you participate in really divisive political rallies. Neither of these things are inherently wrong, but it might draw unwanted attention, especially if those hobbies go against a company's vision statement. Like if you're trying to get hired by a company that creates vegan products and you're a hunter, to call up that example again. Outside of those types of situations, though, please don't be afraid to be yourself on LinkedIn. I feel that millennials and the more recent generations have made this more common and for the better. You aren't hiring widgets or numbers, you're hiring people, and those people have interests. It creates a better working environment that actually fosters a loyalty to allow your employees to express themselves because they want to. And recruiters shouldn't disqualify you if you list in your About Me section that you're really into cycling or something like that. Sure, posting about hobbies more related to your search might help you get noticed, but it's equally likely to not get you noticed either. Just think of how often you get automated rejections on your resume, which is only about your skills and job background and not your hobbies. If you're going to try and create a brand, whatever that means anyway, then shouldn't that brand be one of authenticity? It should be. But for now, thank you for listening, and that's all. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to see more of my content, and I will see you in the next video.